Hey guys, I'm here to show you guys a build that I made. This is a Aspect's Crimson Stasis build. It's already on the forums. Has a mobalytics. It's not really the best well explained, but I'm here to explain how to at least get the 100% temporal chains effect that I do get. As you can see, I've had these guys in a stasis for a while. Um, one of the most important things being the debuffs you inflict have 30% increased slow magnitude on gloves. It's easy to get this on uniques, um, but I like intelligence. Intelligence gets me the last little bit. You want as much health. I know people are making fun of health, but this build, I go around, I'll have Grim Remnants doubling my energy shield, and then I'll have the blood mage doubling my HP. So it's pretty nice. And I don't even have the best gear piece for this yet. I'm not that rich. I have too many characters, but this was by far the one that made it the furthest. Um, and here I am to explain it now. The core of the build um, is getting blasphemy set up with our temporal chains. Right now it's level 25. Ideally, you'd want it like way higher level than that. If you want it to start freezing magic and rares, you're gonna want to get a plus all to spell skills instead of chaos because it increases. It doesn't increase not blasphemy's level, temporal chains level, because temporal chains itself is not a chaos spell, so it's not affected. Um, But yeah, so you're gonna need gloves with debuff magnitude. You're gonna need encumbrance, which, as you'll see, if I take encumbrance off, they go to 94%. So it's very important to have encumbrance, as well as heightened curses. So if I take this off, they go down to 94%. Another thing that you want is you want these jewels all throughout your skill trees, with increased effective auras from your skills and increased effect of your curses. If you want your clear to be better, you are also going to want recover mana on kill, and you're also going to want recover life on kill, because we are blood mage and it is costing us 500 life every time we cast our despair. Which, it might not look like it, but it's costing every time I cast that too. It's costing a decent chunk of life, but we're able to recover all of that. Another thing is we're going to need hindered capabilities. This one's amazing because it also gives us increased damage, because I believe it's this one. Yeah, enemies you curse are hindered, so we get just increased damage against enemies that are hits. Um, Another thing is we're going to want recoup. I know people make fun of that as well, but it works in Blood Mage at least, because if no one knows, Blood Mage has grasping wounds. 25% of life lost from hits is prevented, then that much life is lost over 4 seconds. What does that sound like? That sounds the exact opposite of recoup. So that's literally 25% less damage from hits if you get enough recoup to block that, right? So the next thing is going to be these. This is 28, 36, 44. It's a lot of aura effect that we're gonna want here. Yeah. All right. Another thing is, yeah, we do use Grim Feast, but it's probably gonna be nerfed. Wouldn't doubt it. Upcoming changes are most likely gonna buff life, so we're also gonna be feeling like buffs from there, as well as some nerfs with Grim Feast. But overall, the build should get majorly buff. I have one complaint that I hope spreads. Spell 10% of spell damage leached his life, right? This does not work with Contagion or Essence Drain. I've tried it multiple times, and I do not regenerate health from Essence Drain or Contagion. It's a spell. It's spell damage leeched as life. It does not specify spell damage from hits. It does not say anything like that. PoE 1, it would have worked, so I just have that complaint. This open sores, complete garbage. You know those proximal, whatever they are? Yeah, they get rid of your infinite curse if you walk out of range. Yeah, so don't take that. At the end, you have the choice of either going Sunder the Flesh, which is really good with Chaos Bolt, or Crimson Power if you want to be more tankier. I'm already pretty tanky with as is, so yeah, I'm just going with Sunder the Flesh because it works well with Chaos Bolt. Alright, and now what else is there? Oh yeah, on Despair you're gonna want Hex Bloom because you're not gonna want to keep casting this. When you're fighting enemies, you're gonna want to kind of line them up, make them follow you. See how everybody's pausing whenever I walk by them? Whenever you go by packs, they'll all pause whenever you get into range, right? You don't want to get nailed with projectiles, because if I go over here and just stand here, these archers are going to shoot me. Okay, maybe not if they don't have enough range. Yeah, there we go. They're going to shoot me still. But if I run into their packs and lead the enemies, see all the enemies are following, and you just spread the curse here, they all die. That kills like 3 packs in one cast. That killed everything up to here. So that's mainly what you just want to do, is you just want to keep running through the map, dashing through everything, and let your poison catch up to you. Hey guys, in that video, and also in the Breach video that's coming up, it'll just play if you want to watch it for the build, they didn't have, I didn't have anything in my Chaos Bolt because I took all the gems out initially because I was gonna hover over them, get the screenshot, and set it up all nice for the video, but I didn't actually do that, so that video was taken. The main reason I didn't kill that rare mob at the end actually is because I didn't have anything in it, so that just proves that the build works even better than anticipated, because the main rare and unique killing ability had no gems in it. So I'm gonna put that all together and see you in a second. After adding a couple things together, the DPS might not go up as much, but you got to think that this is not taken into into account the despair values and all of that. So these values are much higher. You also gotta take into effect the wither values as well. But yeah, we got the Chaos Mastery for +1. We got Inevitable Critical, which pairs really nice with our Ascendancy. Base crit hit chance for spells is 15, so already bumps it up to just 30%. And then we're gonna get that bonus. I'm not accepting that now. He invited me. Got the glaciation. More freeze buildup. The reason we're taking this is because chaotic freeze, chaos damage contributes to freeze buildup. And this is our main provider. This will make it so we can freeze bosses a lot easier. Hey guys, let's talk about the items now. Most of the items are pretty self-explanatory. The build's not too complex. For the wand, you want a plus to all chaos, or if you just want more temporal chains, if you're going the support variant of this build, that I can also make a thing on it. I mean, it's literally just replacing this with a scepter, and then bam, you're now a support. But for the wand, +4 to all chaos. For the support builds, +4 to all, because your temporal chains will also be affected, as well as your curses. +2 to all for on the focus is really nice for because it gives you that extra percent, couple extra percent on your temporal chains. So for our rings, we want cast speed, we want rarity, we want chaos damage. Really, res is nice too. Anything like that, it's all fine. So for the amulet, you're going to always want to allocate time manipulation. I'm assuming even if you want to like take this temporal chains 100%. To another build, which I've seen people do. I made a this is aura post on Reddit, and a couple days, or not really a couple days, a day after, I saw some people incorporating it into their builds, and it was pretty cool. Sorry, oh my god, dude. So one of the biggest questions I've gotten on the build is with Hex Blast. Why not use it? Well, Hex Blast feels clunky. We have enough AoE. Hex Blast removes the curse to do the thing. Oh, but you have Blasphemy, right? And Blasphemy just keeps applying it. Okay. Well, you remove your temporal chains for half a second, and the enemy is unfrozen for half a second. But the thing it's gonna be removing is not temporal chains. More than often, it's gonna be removing our despair, which is an 80% to all res curse, and then it does the damage. So you see what I'm saying here, right? What are they called? So we're not gonna be doing the. Alright, so I bought this so you guys didn't have to. Prism of Belief Diamond, +3 to all blasphemy itself does not work. It just doesn't do anything that like benefits us. So don't do blasphemy. Do like temporal chains or like something, right? Preferably, honestly, yeah, temporal chains. Since I forgot to do this originally, I'm gonna look at the other items I got. Everything else in the build is mainly just filling in what you don't got and adding life and mana to it. So make sure all your gear pieces have life on it. It's kind of cheap right now. Your helmet, get as much energy shield as possible. Boots, as much energy shield as possible. Gloves, as much energy shield as possible that you can afford with slow magnitude as at max. As well as fitting in resistances in all of your gear pieces. You should be max on everything, at the very least. For your chest piece, if you're going the node where you get life for energy shield, you want only energy shield. Um, and for right now, at least, I do like having a little bit of armor, because that on top of the 25% damage reduction is really nice. Even if it is 20%, it makes one shots way less viable, especially since we have like 9,000 stacked life and energy shields. So it a little bit does go a long way. At the very least, it might be 10%, it might be 15%, it might even be like 25% extra. Um, but it does help a lot.